So welcome to the ninth edition of International Microtonal Guitar Competition. I'm so excited that it's been 9 years with John and Rich Perks is here, our new jury member from the UK. And yeah, today we are just four because everyone is busy. But it's okay. We will have a nice award ceremony. First, I want to summarize some statistics and I want to say some few words. Then I will give the word to John and Rich. This year we gave three prizes in compositions category, three main prizes and three mention awards. So this year six prizes have been given, and in total in 9 years it's been 33 compositions have been awarded and 38 arrangements. So in total we have 71 award-winning pieces at this competition, and I'm so excited that next year is the 10th year. So the 10th year, now I'm trying to find a sponsor. So if anyone watched this on YouTube, on our YouTube today, if there's a sponsor, please let me know, because for the 10th year, maybe if we have some attractive money prizes, more people will join us, and maybe we will celebrate the 10th year. It will be more lively. Anyway, so a few news from the microtonal guitar world. For example, this year, my company, Microtonal Guitars Music Technologies, there is more demand for the electric microtonal guitars, bass, ukuleles, buzukis even. So and classical guitars, of course. So the movable fretted are my company. I can see that the interests and our sales are rising. So and this cause logarithmic rise in the creation of microtonal guitar repertoire. So I'm so happy. And some bands like King Gizzards are touring the world. Now, in the last European tour, we just finished in Europe, the King Gizzards tour. Stu Mackenzie plays our adjustable microtonal guitar on stage. So now it is touring the world, and thanks to King Gizzard, the word is spreading more in popular music scene. Maddie Ashman, one of the winners of the microtonal guitar competition, gets now a huge interest on social media and now releasing many songs in the UK. And my friend from Turkey is Veysel Sala, just opened a music store in LA, Sala Music,
That's
LA,
right.
and
Yeah.
now in LA, three adjustable microtonal guitars in display. So John, whenever you want, you can visit the store and try our guitars.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm very excited about that. I haven't been down there yet.
Oh, great, good. Please go there and say hello from me. They are close friends. And yeah, it's going well. Anyway, now I would like to give the word to John Schneider, our honorary president of the Microtonal Guitar Institute. I forgot to say that this year's competition has been sponsored by Sala Music, we just mentioned, and my and Hakan Görener's company, Microtonal Guitars Music Technologies, and it is organized by Microtonal Guitar Institute, founded by me in 2016, because we have been organizing the competition since 2016. And our honorary president is, of course, John Schneider, that we owe our microtonal guitar careers, everyone, to John. So please, John.
Isn't there a term when the pandemic came out? Am I patient zero or is that you?
It's you.
Well, of course. It's just been such a thrill to see how things have taken off because, of course, I've been doing this ever since the last century, good heavens, since the late 1970s. And it's such a thrill when people say, oh, sure, microtonal guitar. Really? I mean, this is normal now? Fabulous. And people don't think twice about it now. I mean, mostly I have to say, Tolga Han, it's because of your incredible energy and your social media, and of course the fact that you're making the instruments and making them available. It's just, it's fabulous. It's
Thank you, John.
happening. I have a very dear friend who started something called the Just Intonation Network. His name
Wow.
is David Doty, and he retired a few years ago. And he was a guest on my show. And at the very last, I said, "So, what's the future of the Just Intonation Network?" And he said, "To be obsolete." And I was shocked. I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And he said, "People should no longer have to say, 'What in the heck is just intonation?' It should be normal." That's exactly what's happening with microtonal guitar. It's like, oh, I do that. You play microtonal. I mean, in different record companies, distributors, they have preset formulas when you're distributing your work digitally, right? And you get to click on what is it? Is this classical guitar? Is it electric guitar? And microtonal guitar is one of the categories now, automatically. It's like, oh, this is good. This is
Great.
good. So I have to thank you again, and things are happening all over. It's just so heartwarming.
Thanks to you, John. And you just finished your concerts with Parch Ensemble. And I want to announce to the world that I think the videos of the live shows will be released soon, right? Next month?
It not the live show. The live stream is the live stream, but you know that those are always a little bit out of control. So of course we had our own video crew there, and we're mixing and redoing, and it should be available in at least 2 months. But you know, if anybody are interested in Harry Partch's guitars, you can go to parchensemble.org, and we've got like 10 years worth of videos there, and you can see them in action. I welcome you to visit.
Amazing. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. And now our new jury member and the winner of the seventh International Microtonal Guitar Competition, Dr. Rich Perks, close friend of mine, great electric guitarist, fretless guitarist, and co-editor of
Fretless guitars, don't forget the fretless.
fretless guitarist, great, and co-editor of the amazing book 21st Century. And now the second book is coming. I see that he's interviewing Steve Vai and great names. So, Rich, please say some words.
Thanks, Tolga. Yeah, so firstly, what an honor to be invited to be on the jury. So thank you, Tolga, and thank you, John, for having me. Yeah, the second volume is en route, as it were. We're about halfway through. We've been lucky, we've been interviewing some interesting people, which has been pretty cool. I managed to speak to Steve Vai personally about his use of microtonal guitars and fretless guitars, which was pretty cool. I can't give anything away too soon because I don't want to spoil the power of the chapter, but but yeah, there was some great insights there. It was really nice, and great, and I guess all I have to say really is from my perspective, having seen this competition since iteration 6, I think, Tolga, that's when around the time we met, maybe met just before you introduced me to it, and I became aware of it properly. Something that really stood out to me is the diversity of entries now. I think even as short back as iteration 6, it was predominantly classical microtonal guitar,
Exactly.
and a lot of there were certain, there were like 2 or 3, let's call it genre subgenres of microtonal guitar playing. Whereas this year, I opened the files and I was like, every single thing I clicked on is, oh wow, this is different. This is something new. This is something new. This is wow, this is cool. So that was really really lovely to see that the notion of microtonality is almost transcending genre in that sense. It's not something that either contemporary musicians are doing or West Asian musicians are doing. It's something that all musicians are now starting to access, it seems to me. Although I appreciate that's a big assumption from a small sample size, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, it's been great to hear the works this year.
Thank you, Rich. So I would like now to announce the winners of ninth microtonal guitar competition. As always, we will start from the third prize winner in the compositions category. This year, we haven't given any prizes in the arrangements category. Hopefully, it will be next year awarded. So now I will share my screen. Okay. Yeah. And the third prize winner of this year's competition is Mahmoud Moebzadeh from Iran. Unfortunately, he couldn't participate today because of the attacks of Israel in Iran. Unfortunately, it's crazy there. I hope they are staying safe. Mahmoud Moebzadeh sends a piece called Beat a Majnun. As you can see, the sixth string and the first strings are tuned to D, second string down to A, and there is a quarter tone flat in on the note B. So this is the score: tremolo, arpeggio, the largo section, again the tremolo. Yes, this is a glimpse of a score that we will upload to our website, microtonalguitar.org. And now let's watch the video. Congratulations, Mahmoud Mehabzadeh, on this beautiful piece, third prize winner. Now, I would like to announce the second prize winner of this competition. Let me share my screen again. The second prize winner this year is The piece name is Puglia Phases by Tony Italia. He is with us, but now I will quickly read some of these things. This piece is influenced by Steve Reich's phase pieces. Rather than using a backing track or a second performer, it is possible to create the same effect using a digital delay on a computer. First phase and second phase. The piece was composed during my first visit to Puglia. Tuning guide, 5-limit just intonation, based off Terry Riley's Harp of New Albion tuning. The root note is A. And here we have the pitches, ratios, and cents. About phasing, he gave some information, performance instructions. Performance instructions, continue. Phase 1, section A. Very nice score. Phase 1, section B. Section C. Phase 2. Phase 2, coda. Okay, so congratulations, Tony.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah, so I would like to hear your thoughts about the piece, about the competition, how you feel.
Yeah, well, I was excited to try something new this year. I've made a lot of Turkish guitar arrangements before, but this is the first time I entered the composition category. Um, yeah, I like playing minimalist music a lot, and I kind of developed this technique to play Steve Reich pieces that are normally meant for two instruments as a solo performer using a delay. And I noticed during this process that it causes tuning problems when you do that. Um, Although, they're not always problems. I think it sounds nice. So I wanted to utilize the technique um, to have the Steve Reich style phasing, but also to create like more microtones in a piece. So that's kind of where it came from. And then I also love Terry Riley. I've been playing a lot of his music lately, so I just figured I would try out his tuning and see how it worked with this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. So let's listen. This is quite long, more than 9 minutes, because we have a time limitation. Now I'm quite scared because all the videos I will share tomorrow morning with the world. Tonight I will share this ceremony that we are recording now. Tomorrow, everyone can listen to the pieces. So, Tony, can we just listen the first phase?
Sure.
Okay. Congrats, Tony.
All right, thank you, thank you. Of
Sorry to stop it in the beginning of the phase two, but because we have limited time for the first prize.
course.
Congrats,
Can,
John. Yeah,
can I nominate Tony for having the sexiest guitar of the year?
absolutely
Amazing.
amazing.
Of
Right?
course,
I know, I know.
The I think we built the neck, and the guitar was built by a Turkish luthier, right?
Yeah, he built the neck too because it's headless.
Ah, yeah. So we built the fretboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great, great. Congratulations, Tony, again. And I would like to announce now the first prize winner of the ninth international Microtonal guitar competition. So the first prize goes to most study for vibraphone in 12 thets and bass guitar in 31 thets by Matt Pollock. Matt Pollock is the composer. Here I asked him. Andrew Bachman is the vibraphone player. So congratulations, Matt Pollock, for this piece. This piece uses 31 tone equal temperament in combination with 12 tone equal temperament. All quarter tone accidentals modify the relevant pitch by 1 to 31. The bass should feature quarter note delay throughout with a moderate feedback setting so that the answer passages are not obscured. In performance, the bass's A string should be tuned exactly to an A from the vibraphone. The other strings should be tuned accordingly in 31 Edo fourths. And we have the score of most study here. So let's hear the first prize winner of this year. Congratulations, Matt, for this great piece. Um, Amazing resonances with the vibraphone and a very interesting 31 tone bass guitar, like six strings, right?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So I'm so happy we have two more minutes for the final remarks. Maybe I will first give the word to Rich and then we will close the ceremony, award ceremony with John's final remarks. Rich, would you like to say something about the winners and the ceremony?
Sure. Well, congratulations to all the winners, particularly, especially as you hear Tony. I loved your piece. It was really great. That was in fact the one that was in my mind when I was talking about the breadth of submissions. I opened it, I was like, oh, okay, we've not seen anything like this post-Cajun sort of layout and so on. That was great. And I loved the vibraphone and bass piece. I think it's the first time, am I right, Tolga? It's the first time, certainly in compositions, that a bass microtonal piece has been ordered.
Yes,
So
Yeah.
that's cool too. Was Matt the bassist there, or
yes, the
yes? Okay,
bassist.
yeah, fantastic. Well, Matt, if you're watching, superb. I really loved the piece. I played it several times. In fact, it wasn't. I went back to it afterwards. But yeah, so thanks, guys, and see you next year.
Thank you, Rich. And John, final remarks.
My final remarks are I am thrilled and share Rich's amazement at the diversity of input we're getting. But I have a very important question, especially for our YouTube watchers. Tolgahan, if somebody is watching these pieces and says, oh my God, I want to play those, are the winners' scores available for people?
Yes, all the scores of the winners are on microtonalguitar.org. And
Excellent.
I will upload this year's booklet, I think, in a few weeks.
Very
And
important.
you can reach the previous year's winners already on our website.
Yeah, because the worst curse of new music is the first performance only.
Yeah,
We want pieces to live forever, so it's
forever.
important.
Yeah.
Thank heavens for the videos, and thank you, Tony, and everyone else. But it's also important for people to get their hands on them, be in the room with, to hear those sounds vibrating around them. It makes all the difference. And thanks again, Tolga. See you next year.
See you next year, everyone. Thank you very much. Bye bye.